afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great value-priced, very hard to find Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to find a better deal on the internet on a Road Trek 190 Versatile. This is a 97 model with a generator, full bath, checked out, ready to go for only $14,900. Folks, this is an almost unheard of price for one of these with all that equipment. This is one we got it out of the Atlanta, Georgia area, so it's a Georgia motorhome. Sitting on 2016 tires, so it's not going to need tires for a long time. Got a 2.8 Onan generator that functions perfectly, running everything inside. And you can see the outside, folks. It's in phenomenal condition for a 20-year-old camper van. Now, folks, these vans, they don't sit around. People that own these vans, they don't let them become driveway queens. These things, people use them. They use them for everyday drivers. They use them for weekend trippers. They use them for cross-country use. And it's got 136,000 miles, which when you break it down into 20, divided by 20 years, that's still considered very low mileage for this year model vehicle. We just drove it up from Atlanta, which is about 100 miles roughly. It did great. Got the 318 Dodge, the 5.2 Magnum V8, built on a heavy-duty Dodge 1-ton chassis with a heavy-duty transmission and rear end. Of course, it rides and drives as good as it looks. And folks, for those of you who are looking for this type motorhome, I don't have to remind you that this is the rarest type motorhome you're going to find on the internet. A Class B camper van. Even more rare to find one in good shape with a functioning generator and almost brand new tires, checked out, ready to go for $14,900. Now, folks, I know it's almost December. Gotta love living here in the South. I did a video this morning, had the heat on. Well, it's 65 degrees now, and I've got the air on in this one. So, heat on in the morning, air on in the evening. That's just part of living down here, folks. You get used to it. Let's look inside. We had brand new carpet installed in this motorhome, and this is the Versatile. So what you get with the Versatile, you actually get 4 captain's chairs that can seat 4 adults very comfortably. You get the added bonus because the front seats swivel around, the back seats lay flat. You've got 2 single beds. Now, do those beds lay down flat? No. You will be propped up a little bit when they're set up into the bed position, but they're still, I mean, you're looking at a 20-foot vehicle, folks. This vehicle is a foot smaller than an F-150 pickup truck, so. But you can sleep 2 in the front, then you got a queen bed in the back. Let's look inside. Like I said, we just had new carpet put in. I've got the refrigerator on. It's blowing, already turning cold. The dash air is ice cold. The roof air is ice cold. Now, folks, this thing is a 20-year-old van, so it's not perfect. You know, there's going to be some cosmetic imperfections. That's why it's $14,900, not $90,000. I'll point out what I see. You can be your own judge, and you're more than welcome to come look at it, test drive it, however you want to do it. Up here in the front, 136,486. No check engine lights. Oil pressure's great. Roof, dash air. Blowing 30s out the vent. The seats, you always want to look at the seats, make sure they're not beat up. They're not beat up. It's a brand new carpet. Now, you know, if you wanted to be picky about it, you might take that's a solid wood cup holder. You might take it off, strip it down, revarnish it, and it'll look like brand new. Power windows, power locks. Like I said, both front seats swivel around for party seating and for extra sleeping. I do have the tabletop that goes in that right here, so you can have a table right here that can sit 4 people. I've got it right there underneath the other table. You've got a Dometic. I know this is the original fridge, but it works, folks. You've got a Dometic 2-way, so it can run off LP or gas. Now, I haven't had it on very long, but I can see that it's working. because it was 60 degrees earlier when I opened this up, and it's already starting to get cold. We guarantee that anyway, folks, even though this thing's value priced at $14,900. For that $14,900, folks, after purchase, my RV techs will do a major systems check on this RV. Make sure your refrigerator works on gas and electric. Make sure your generator runs great, which it obviously does. Check the air conditioner in the or the window unit air that's in it. We'll check the propane system, the water system, the running and driving, and more. We'll make sure all your drawers and cabinets work. We'll make sure your beds fold out like they're supposed to, and way more than any other dealer would do for a 20-year-old camper van. DSI water heater. Got a microwave, two-way RV refrigerator. Got a fantastic vent fan, plenty of lighting. Got a double burner stovetop. Everything a big motorhome has, just shrunk down to size. Folks, do you know these things are one of the most fuel-efficient motorhomes that you can buy? They get up to 15 miles per gallon. You're not going to find many motorhomes that can do that, folks. These are, you can drive them and park them in a regular parking space. And they're as easy to drive as a full-size SUV. I mean, if you can't drive one of these camper vans, folks, you don't need to be driving a car if you can't handle and park one of these camper vans. You've got a table booth in the back. This folds down, makes a queen bed. Now, folks, I'm going to show you another little thing here. In 1997, you got to realize this thing originally came with a window unit air conditioner. Back then, they were a lot bigger than they are now, and over the last 20 years, it's been replaced with probably that's at 8,000 BTU, which is all you need for an RV this size. But because of that, they've had to use duct tape to frame it in, and it works fine. I'm not going to fix that, not for what we're charging for it. Like I said, air conditioners a lot smaller in size now than they were back then, so that's going to be expected. In fact, I would rather see that newer air, because if it had the original air, chances are it's probably going to need to be changed out pretty soon if that was the original air. You've got a fully enclosed side bathroom, and this is your shower, your toilet, everything in one easy spot. You've got a shower curtain that wraps around me. There's your shower pan, and of course your handheld shower. Now, is it something you want to use every day? Probably not. You know, but it's something to use if you have to. And if you're a guy my size, of course, you probably shouldn't be looking at a camper van anyway if you're 6'4", 280 pounds like me, because you're not going to be comfortable in it. But for those of you who are smaller than me, you'll probably enjoy a camper van like this. So you can fold that out into a bed. In fact, what a lot of people do is they leave that folded out all the time and put your other table up here and use this for your eating table. That way you don't have to fold the bed up and down all the time. You know, these are perfect for 1 or 2 people. Got the, of course, Road Trek signature triple skylights. They look great, no signs of leak damage. Got the padded headliner. You know, what's neat about these vans, folks, is that the dash air and the dash heat will keep this entire vehicle comfortable. So you very rarely have to run your generator while you're driving down the road. Now, if you're boondock camping, if you're in extreme heat, like Florida and South Florida in the summertime, or the desert in the summertime, well, yeah, you'll probably run the generator on top of the roof air and have the air conditioner as well as the dash air going, but that's going to be very, very rare occurrence. Or if you're boondock camping like at a Walmart or something, then you'll run the generator for power to keep it nice and cool in here, because the generator is going to use a lot less gas at idle than that motor will. But anyway, folks, you know, these are hard to find, as I'm sure you are well aware of. We've actually got 5 or 6 of these vans in stock. Now, this is the lowest price one I've got. For as of right now, I've got a trade-in coming in that doesn't have a generator, that may be a little bit less. But it's an older van. It's about 10 years older than this. But, you know, I have people who want these vans all the time, folks. These are one of the hardest ones to find. I go through and I sell about 500 to 600 used RVs a year at our dealership. We're one of the largest used RV dealerships in the United States. And for and I get maybe one of these Class Bs for every 100 Class A or Class C. They're just that hard to find, folks. And this is a nice little van for the price. I can't believe I was expecting us to park to price this thing minimum $20,000. So it really surprised me when he only marked it for $14,900. In fact, I even asked him to make sure he didn't make a mistake, because that's almost really an unheard of price for a van in this condition, in this year model, with this amenities on it. But it's $14,900, folks. That's a haggle-free firm price. If you want the inspection also includes a walkthrough that will show you everything works on it. That's included for that $14,900. Now, if you just want to come get in it, crank it up, drive it off, no checkout, no walkthrough, take the good with whatever potential bad may be in this van, we will discount that price a little bit, because we don't have to pay our RV techs to check it out and do a walkthrough, and those guys, you know, they don't work for cheap. Anyway, $14,900, haggle free, will trade. This is a 97 model, folks, but it is priced where, you know, you can go to your local bank or credit union, get you a 48 or 60 month loan, still have a very affordable payment, and not be paying out the butt in interest rate like you would for a 10-year loan. So definitely recommend going to your bank if you need financing. I may have financing available through my nationwide lenders. Not many of them finance anything older than 2000, except maybe one or two, and they're only on a case-by-case basis. So you're going to have some pretty stout credit to finance a 97 model, and a pretty good chunk down through one of my lenders, where you can go to your personal bank or credit union, probably secure you a loan in a couple hours. So you know, definitely want to check that. Now, if this thing was 25, 30 grand, yeah, I'd probably go through one of our lenders that can get the longer terms, but you're only talking less than $15,000, and that's pretty inexpensive for a loaded out motorhome with a generator, let me tell you. But anyway, $14,900 while it lasts. Call us. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. This unit's going on eBay for $14,900. Be honest with you, it's Saturday afternoon. It's about 3:30. I look for this thing to sell this weekend on eBay. Somebody's going to click to buy it now on it, and that's how I'm going to put it $14,900. Buy it now, take it or leave it on eBay, and chances are somebody's going to click it, because you cannot find these vans with a generator in a road trek versatile 190 with all the amenities and everything guaranteed to work for $14,900 just anywhere, folks. I mean, this is, you can't even buy a used travel trailer for what you can buy this motorhome for. While it lasts, folks, call us, email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. We have no extra dock fees, prep fees, tag and title fees whatsoever. We're one of the nation's oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships. Folks, I've got acres of used RVs. I've got over 170 used RVs in stock. There is not a dealer within 500-mile radius of us that has the amount of used inventory in stock that we do. Can't beat our prices, folks. We've been in business for 49 years. Next month will be 50 years in business. You don't stay in this industry selling used vehicles for 50 years if your prices aren't the lowest on the internet, folks. Let me tell you that right now. You do not stay in business and sell 500 to 600 units a year like we do if your prices ain't the lowest on the internet. And try to find another one of these in this condition, folks, with almost new tires, new carpet, checked out, ready to go, with a generator, with a functioning dash air, functioning fridge, and everything else functioning for $14,900 anywhere else. You're going to be looking for a long time, and you will come right back to this one, folks. And of course, keep in mind, there are literally thousands, well, I will say thousands, I'd say there's several hundred buyers out there looking for vans under 20 grand, and they're just not having any luck finding them. They're searching the internet every day. When they see this one, folks, they're going to pick up the phone and call. So keep in mind, you are by far not the only interested party watching this video on this van. So call us, leave a deposit on it. It's not going to last long. $14,900, haggle free, unless you want to take it as it sets with no inspection, no walkthrough. Then we will discount it a little bit to help you out, and you can take it home the same day you pay for it. If you want a list of what we check out for the price that we charge, contact our sales department before bidding on or buying it on eBay or any other website we advertised on. And they'll also tell you what the current lead time is for a Class B checkout. And they'll also explain to you how our sales process works. 49 years in business, obviously we're a little different than everybody else, folks. So give us a call, drop us an email. We can help you arrange nationwide delivery and much, much more. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.